Back interior Alaska, Daryl Lewis in the house on a beautiful Saturday evening. Hope everyone's okay. Let's talk some sports, beginning with life on ice. Nanook Seawolves Governor's Cup is going down. The Alaska Nanooks started this weekend's Governor's Cup series the way they wanted to and in dramatic form. The non-conference matchup between UAF Nanooks and UAA Seawolves, known as the Governor's Cup, has become a traditionally close bare-knuckle fight in the two-game series played every year. Now, the current Cup holdings Nooks look to keep the trophy in Fairbanks for a fourth straight year, starting with last night's game. However, it wasn't until the second period that either team notched a mark on the scoreboard, as it would be UAF sophomore Garrick Perry who buried the puck for the first goal of the night. Freshman goaltender John Keeney made the one-goal lead stand until late in the third, when Seawolves senior Alex Gellert evened the score at 1-1. This one would go to the 5-minute overtime period. If no team scored, the game would end in a tie and not a shootout. That wouldn't be the case, though, as junior Cody Kunick scooped up the puck halfway through the extra frame and fired it high side to send the Nanooks home with a 2-1 win and a one-game series advantage heading into tonight's game.
It's over. Good play by Beck on the boards there, and I was just anticipating him getting the puck out, and I just got on my horse, and I was actually going to I was thinking of passing over to Andy, but I just decided to shoot, and thank God it went in. It's huge, not only for coming into playoffs, but for the Governor's Cup. It's just finally, it's just good to win in front of the huge crowd here.
And staying on the ice last night, the Fairbanks Ice Dogs grinded out a win over the Kenai River Brown Bears down in Soldotna. The Brown Bears came out of the gate swinging, jumping up on the Dogs for two quick goals, sending the Fairbanks boys into attack mode. The Dogs responded with 2 goals of their own to tie the game up by the end of the first period. After a scoreless second period, Kyle Lee delivered the dagger, notching the game winner midway through the third to claim the 3-2 Ice Dogs victory. Hardwood action, high school basketball action Friday night, and the Monroe Catholic boys and Hutchinson Hawk girls are both headed back to state. We're going dancing, baby, after both posted wins in Aurora Conference play down in Valdez. Both teams also won their prospective 3A conference titles for the third consecutive year as well. In 2A action, the Glen Allen Panther boys and girls, and in non-conference action, also on the road, the Lathrop Malamute boys. All that was the East Anchorage Thunderbirds. Final score in that one, 83-58. Malamutes taking the L. Now, more basketball news. In the road to March Madness Alaska State Basketball Championships is also traveling through Monroe Catholic High School as well. But the Rams are on the road, as I said, in Valdez. The 1A Golden Heart Conference Tournament began Thursday afternoon and runs through late tonight over at Boileau Hall. 5 teams in the boys tournament: number 1 seed Minto, number 2 Huslia, number 3 Fort Yukon, number 4 Tanana, and number 5 Anderson, which is a co-ed team. On the girls' side, Minto is seeded number 1, followed by Huslia, Fort Yukon, and Tanana. And late Friday night in girls action, as you can see, number 1 and number 2 in a showdown, but this one would not be close. Huslia gets it done in grand fashion, beating the number 1 seeded Lady Lakers of Minto, all about the face and head. 63-23 is your final. Huslia junior point guard Ophelia Moses, love that name, said it was all about the team.
We just focused on our defense, on our hard defense, because that's what wins games for us, and, well, our shots, so making it count. You know, like having our heads up and keep staying as a team.
And to make this victory for Huslia sweeter, that young lady you just saw, Ophelia Moses, got a pleasant surprise in the form of her eldest sister, Kimberly, who made a surprise visit. Now, you see, Kimberly is in the Marine Corps, stationed in North Carolina, and just completed an extended deployment in Afghanistan. Kimberly says despite the distance, she had to be home.
I miss them. Yeah. I miss them a lot. Like, none of them knew I was coming, so it was a surprise to all of them.
Yeah. So, and this was your idea all along?
My mom.
What did your mom say?
She didn't want me to she knew I was going to be home for regionals. So she didn't want me to tell anybody. She wanted me to surprise them.
Yeah, I love that stuff right there. As I leave, Iditarod officially gets underway tomorrow. We'll be following that. And in college basketball, the Nanook women close out their season at home against UAA over at the Patty Center, while the fellas are down in Seattle taking on the SPU Falcons. Joe Cook will have all that and much more beginning Monday. But for now, that'll do it for Sports Tonight. Thanks for rolling with me for a spell. For more KTVF Sports, log on to Twitter, YouTube, webcenter11.com, download our mobile app, whatever's your flavor. But for now, stay put and don't go anywhere, because my man, Mr. Mike Schultz, yeah, he's back and has your full weather forecast. He's next. We'll see ya.